Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the Drive-Thru Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later, and deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and at Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show here for today. All right, with us is Tony Brown from Las Vegas. Ninos, we got Alex Smart, Chris Ruffolo, mobile today. Will serve as a handicapper. I'll be flying solo in the host chair. James Clark will be signing in a little later here in the day, hopefully bottom of the hour. All right, here's how they're going to line up for this evening. Ruffalo, Smart, Brown, Ninos, Clark, and then I will close this one. All right, flying solo this afternoon here in the chair is Chris is community. So let's go ahead and bring Chris in right now. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs. He does host a show with me here. Let's see if we can get Chris in right now. Chris, what's happening?
Hey, Tony. Yeah, I know I love hosting the show with you today. Something came up, but don't worry. I have a feeling I'll be back sooner before everybody knows it.
Exactly. All right, here we go. We're going to Major League Baseball here as the Rays will host the Mariners here. Rays $1.35, total sits at 7.
Yeah, and the thing for me is I know the Tampa Bay Rays, this is an impressive team that has some solid offense that likes to, rely on their pitching to do a lot of the heavy lifting to get wins in the win column, for the lack of sounding like Captain Obvious here. But you know what? I think that the Seattle Mariners, this is their year to really show something. And a big reason why they've had a lot of early success this year is Logan Gilbert, 2-0 with a .54 ERA. And the thing about Gilbert is that he's actually been a far better pitcher on the road, a 6-2 career record on the road. And to be honest, yeah, I know the Rays have won 4 of their last 5 games, but I haven't been impressed with the Rays for much of the season, mainly because they haven't looked, more often than not, like the team that won 101 games, I think it was last year. So, I think that there is value here with the Seattle Mariners. I think Logan Gilbert, just a far better pitcher. I know Matt Whistler has had a little bit of success. He's in his lone start this season for the Rays, and he's, pitched him to a win. But I think that we're getting some great value here with Seattle, with one of their best pitchers on the mound, Logan Gilbert. So I got to go with Seattle in this one.
All right, we got Chris here going to go here with his pick. We'll be on Seattle Mariners here, plus 115 in this one. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm a big fan of Gilbert as well. And I think the issues here with the Rays is that they have a lot of pitchers on their staff that are injured. I mean, they're dealing with a lot of injuries there in the rotation. Patino is one of them. There's a few of their starters that have been out.
Yeah, I think once the Rays get guys like Shane Baz back in the lineup, they'll be a team to watch. And they already are a team to watch, I think. But it's just right now they're not, like I said, not performing like the team that won 100-plus games last year, and a team that I feel comfortable laying any juice with against the Seattle team that I think you could argue is playing the far better baseball this season. And like I said, I give Gilbert the edge over Matt Whistler. If it's a bullpen game for the Rays, who knows? But Gilbert's been a very streaky pitcher. I've noticed that, going back to last year. But right now, I'm not complaining about that because he's pitching very well. So I think until he really throws up a clunker, you got to keep riding him until the hot hand stops paying off.
Yeah, we're getting kind of deep into their bullpen for the Rays. Look at the guys that are out here for the Rays right now. Yarborough, Baz, Patino, Chirinos, McKay, and Glasnow. All starters.
Yeah, Patino. Yeah, I was going to say Patino was he was okay this year in his limited action, but I think Yarborough, along with Baz, are the ones that hurt the most because we all know Yarborough as the guy that the long reliever that eats up maybe 6 innings after the opener makes way. And without him, like you said, Tony, as good as this Rays pitching staff can be, it spreads them very thin because while they do have a deep pitching staff, they only have about 7 or 8 guys that they trust to really do the majority of the bulk innings in games. And, without Baz and Yarborough, that takes 2 of those guys away.
Yeah, 4 of their top 10 bullpenners on the IL: Chargos, Mazza, Fairbanks, Anderson. So they're really thin right now. Are these Rays dealing with injuries here? Mariners plus 115 against the Rays. This one will have a start time of 6:40 Eastern Time over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs here for action on Tuesday. Showing good profit here in the past 7 days. 3 from the NBA. Loaded card here from Major League Baseball and NHL. What do you have going on over at the site?
Well, Tony, I got a couple things. I got an early action MLB 3-pack. That Mariners game was actually going to be a premium, but I couldn't get a line on it early enough, so I brought it here to the drive-thru. But I still have 3 plays from the 6 o'clock, 6:30 games that I like. I don't know if that's gone off the board yet, but if it has, I still got my top tip triple, 30-star top tip triple, 3 10-star plays, 1 from the NBA, 1 from the MLB, and 1 from the NHL that I absolutely love. I also have the NBA play up individually if you're just looking to bet on the basketball tonight. But, guys, we always talk about the long term. It's your best value. Instead of buying every package and, every play individually tonight, you could, spend an extra $20 and get a 3-day pass. Like I said, we're going to get you some solid NBA playoff action. These later games are the ones that get a lot of the attention, so we can help you make money with those. MLB, NHL, whatever you need. 7 days is going to get you up into the end of the NHL regular season. 30 days is going to get you into the NHL playoffs with tons of MLB and NBA action between. The year gets you full seasons of all the major sports for, well, I think say $100 a month. You can pair me up with anyone else you see on the show tonight as part of the 2-for-1 capper deal. Still got my season passes up there as well, so go over, check it out over at Pick Dogs Premium.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs Premium. Showing good prop here the past 7 days tonight. Action up there with an early action MLB 3-pack still on the board here, so get on board there. Early start time, 6 Eastern time for that one, so still time to get on board. Top triple here from Chris as well. Of course, the NBA layup, but the long-term passes, as Chris was alluding to, is your best value at 3, 7, and $30 sports pass to get you all of Chris's plays for that time period. Just like when you go to his profile page and make that purchase, you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Chris, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great afternoon. We'll catch up again tomorrow.
Thanks, Tony. Appreciate it. Good luck, everyone. See you guys later.
You got it. Chris Ruffolo here on The Drive. Let's continue here. Flying solo Chris commuting today, so we'll continue on here, but you'll still get his content later on as he'll have his videos and picks for you on the site, so no worries there. Just, again, he works a lot on this channel. He's going to need some time off here and there, so no worries there. Let's continue on here on The Drive. Let's go ahead and welcome in Alex Smart. You'll find him at Pick Dogs. Alex, what's happening?
Hey, Tony. How's everything? Good?
Everything's great. Everything's great out here. Springtime weather, loving it. We're going here on the ice as we're winding down the NHL season. We actually close the season May 1st as Winnipeg faces the Seattle Kraken. That's your last game on the regular season here on Sunday. But we're got still some business to do here tonight, 9:30 Eastern time. Avalanche to host the Blues. Avalanche your favorite, total 6.5.
Yeah, and the Avalanche are going to probably against the hottest team in the NHL. The Blues have won 14 of their last 16, 12 of their last 13, and they've been hot on the road too. They've won 7 straight road games, 6 of them as underdogs. I mean, there isn't a hotter team in my opinion, and this team has chemistry like I'll tell you, we're talking laboratory work here with these guys, and I really like them tonight on a value line. I mean, no matter what, I know this is their 4th game in 6 nights, but they've cashed 7 of the last 8 like that. This team is very well conditioned, great chemistry, playing great hockey at the moment. I mean, what more do you want from an underdog? And we're going to pull the trigger against a Colorado team that is just coasting into the playoffs with an 0-4 mark, last 4 straight games. So we're going to take St. Louis, and we're going to take that really nice money line value.
All right, St. Louis plus 145 here against Colorado. Yeah, they've just been this St. Louis Blues just been racking up the wins here to close the season, whereas the Avalanche have been racking up the losses here. 4 straight losses. They're giving up a lot of goals here over their past 5.
Yeah, and for whatever reason that is, I mean, this is a top tier team. Will they wake up tonight? There's some injuries. They're not 100%. And McKinnon's is notorious for just floating into the playoffs. I mean, he hasn't seen a lot of playoff action in his life, but he's one of those kind of characters anyway. And I mean, I've heard some snide remarks from some of the analysts about him before. But great hockey player nonetheless. And I'm not pissing all over the guy. I'm just pointing something out. Anyway, to make a long story short, we've got a lot of value here, and we're going to take the Blues. We're going to grab them.
All right, Alex here on the Blues plus 145 against the Avalanche. And this one will have a start time, 9:30 Eastern time, ESPN Plus. All right, Alex, let's go over at Pick Dogs Premium here for action tonight. Showing great prop here in the NBA for 2022 here. Tonight we've got those 3 big games on the board from the NBA. Of course, the big card from baseball. Game sipping off here in just a few minutes here. We got 15-game card, big card NHL. What do you have going on over the site?
Yeah, we've got some NBA action tonight. We've got a couple of games up, and we have a 3-pack, a triple play of Major League Baseball. And also I threw in some hockey tonight, a key situation, and that's for all my clients that are on long-term packages. I didn't put it up as an individual package this evening, but that's also your best deal. Obviously, 3-day package, 1-month package. A lot of value with my Major League Baseball selections early on this time of year, so it's a good time to join me a lot of underdog opportunities that we're advantage of here before the favorites start to flow in on a more regular basis.
That's right, guys. Got on board here with Alex Smart over at Pick Dogs. So great profit in the NBA here for this season. Got action tonight, an NBA sharp side slam dunk. He's got an NBA late steamer up there for you. Triple play here from Major League Baseball. Of course, your best value is going long-term with Alex with that 3/7/30 All Sports Pass. You get all of Alex's plays for that time period to select. When you go to his profile page, you make that purchase. And with those, you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. You can match up Alex with Chris. You can match him up with Mitch, with Tony Brown, El Ninos, Big Al, James Clark. 2-for-1 cap promotion, your best value there over at Pick Dogs. All right, Alex, it's always great having you on the show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you in a couple days.
Yeah, take care, Tony. Have a nice week. Bye.
You too. Alex Smart here on the drive through. Let's continue on. Tony T flying solo. Chris with some chores to take care of on the road today. He'll be back again with us tomorrow. Of course, he'll be back in time to get those videos up there. I know he's very active on the Pick Dogs channel as well as Sports Chat with his NBA videos, soccer videos. MLB contributes there, so he'll have those for you, no doubt about that when he gets back. Let's continue on here with the show. It's off to Las Vegas, Nevada. And for the game of the night in the NHL, we're going to bring in our man Tony Brown. He's doing fine work. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs. Let me go ahead and bring Tony in right now. Tony Brown, what's happening?
Tony T, how's it going out there?
It's going great. It's going great. All right, here we go. Game of the night NHL. Stars here with everything in hand here, hosting the Golden Knights. Stars $1.10, total 5.5.
Yeah, it's the game of the night for a reason. Everything's on the line for both teams. The Stars can clinch with a win, and the Knights, they're not going to be 100% out, but they'll be 99.9% out with a loss. So this is going to be playoff hockey right from the start to the tip, and I think that over is going to cash easily. I'm talking maybe second period type stuff. Like, literally both these teams are in win-or-go-home situations, so they're going to leave it all on the ice tonight. They can't spare anything. Lots of line changes, fresh bodies in and out, and I think it's going to translate to lots of goals. Last night, the Vegas Knights were heartbroken. They were 2 minutes away from a puck line victory, and then they end up losing it in overtime on the money line to an upset. So they're going to come out steaming. They're not going to hold their heads down, no crying over spilled milk. They're going to come out steaming. I think they're going to take the first period and blitz them. Dallas knows they have to eliminate Las Vegas. They need to get it in a playoff spot themselves. I think they're going to be putting up lots of shots and lots of goals. We have Thornton in goal. He's our permanent goalie now, and as you see, he gave up 2 goals to tie it in under 2 minutes, and then the overtime goals, and that was a 5-4 game. So I just think the puck comes in the back of the net early and often on both sides, and 6 to win. It's not even one of those high totals set at 6 where that would tie us. You know me, by the hook, so even 5 would get us to push, but I think this one gets 6-7 goals easily, and so over 5.5 is the play in this one.
Yeah, Tony Brown says Golden Knights Stars over 5.5. Yeah, we've seen this. The Golden Knights go over here in 5 of their past 7 in situations. They are putting puck in the net though. That's something they've been able to do here of late.
Yeah, they have, and they had to because, like I said, with Thornton in goal permanently, we're winning these games 5-4, 4-3, and it's like we're not blowing anyone out because we can't stop anything, and that leads to the perfect combination of overs. We can't stop anything, and we're putting the puck in the back of the net. Second night of a back-to-back. Like I said, we're coming off a heartbreaking loss last night, so fatigue will be a factor all the way down to the goalie's leg. So I don't think defense is going to be the play of the day today, and 6 goals to win won't be a chore at all.
How big was losing Fleury?
We talk about this on the Joe Madden show all the time. That could have been one of the biggest, trades at the deadline. Like, he got picked up. Like, losing Fleury was everything. Like, that was what propelled us into our Stanley Cup. You know what I mean? Like, Marc-Andre Fleury, he's a Hall of Famer. He's not just a regular guy. You know what I mean? Like, that was huge. So, yeah, and it shows. Like, we're in a desperation mode. Not saying we can't win without him. But look where we are. We have to win 3 straight. It's like the NFL. We have to win, and not only do we have to win, we need some guys to win in regulation, not overtime, then another team to lose on their home ice. Like, it's a lot of scenarios. That's why I said we're not all the way out, but a loss definitely would not make us look good.
No, at all. Okay, Tony Brown here, Golden Knights Stars, over a total of 5.5. This one will have a start time, 8:30 Eastern Time, ESPN+. All right, Tony Brown, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. We've been on fire here in the NHL this season. 1,548 units of profit, all documented. So if you visit Pick Dogs, go down to Pick History, you can see all of Tony's plays there. They're fully documented. All right, Tony Brown, a huge card here from the NHL. Those 3 big NBA playoff games. Big card from baseball. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, we only going with the best today. We got our hump day triple play. The best play in the NBA playoffs, the best play in the MLB, the best play in the NHL. You can get them individually, or you can get them with my hump day triple play and bang your bookie 3 times over.
That's right, guys. Got on board with Tony Brown over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the numbers here, all documented tonight. He's got plays up there on the board. His top Tuesday 30-star top picks up there. He takes his NHL and NBA and MLB best bet, puts it together in a 3-pack. Also, you can buy plays individually from Tony Brown. But the long-term pass is the way to go. 3, 7, and 30 All Sports Pass. All of Tony Brown's documented premium plays are yours when you go to the profile page. You make that purchase. But Tony Brown, you also have another pass up here, which is really good for those people that bet every day, and that's that VIP All Sports Pass.
Yeah, it's the best way to go. You don't have to pay per day or per play. You don't even have to pay per sport because I cap all the sports. So you don't have to buy individual season passes. You get every play I release from every single sport, playoffs, and the championship picks included for one low price with the VIP All Sports Pass, and that's a full year, 365 days of plays.
That's right. Get on board 1 year All Sports Pass from Tony Brown over at Pick Dogs. Tony Brown, is always great having your show. Continue that success. We'll talk with you in a couple of days. But I know you also contribute on the channel on the Puck and Crazy Show.
Yeah, today was my first show in a while. Like, as you guys know, or some of the audience didn't know, Joe Madden had got pretty sick. And so we had took off from the Puck and Crazy Show, but we had a great show today. She's all the way back, and it was good to have that show and see her back healthy. And you can catch us on there every day, Monday through Friday, all the way out through the playoffs. It'll probably be a little bit earlier in the playoffs, so I don't want to give the time, but every single day, just subscribe to our channel, and then you'll get alerted.
Subscribe and set notifications. All right, Tony Brown, have a great afternoon, evening. We'll talk again in a couple of days.
Always. Thanks for having me. I'll see you guys in a few.
You got it. Tony Brown here on the drive here. Let's continue our coverage, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. With those thumbs up, it really helps us build up our audience. And, of course, you'll find a lot here over at Pick Dogs. And I'll get started at 10:30 a.m. each time with Mitch's seven picks in 5 minutes. Of course, they have that sports betting pick show with Mitch, Joe Madden. And of course, Brian Bittler filling in as well. A lot of sports betting talk, picks, talk about the line moves, industry news, and as far as betting tools as well. Of course, the 3 shows preceding ours are the Puck and Crazy Show. We've got also Mitch's betting tools show where you generate picks, and the Soccer Show with Goran. So be sure to like and subscribe. Let's continue out here on the show. It's time to go ahead and welcome in El Ninos to the show. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs, where El Ninos is doing fine work in the NHL. Man, he's been on a tear. So let's go ahead and get in El Ninos right now. I think we get to him right now. Where do we got El? Here we go. El Ninos. El, what's happening?
Going pretty good. How are you?
Doing great. All right, here we go in Eastern time. A game. We go to the American League here as the Astros host the Blue Jays here. Astros are laying some. We don't have Astros Blue. That's a wrong banner here. Let's say we're gonna get it right here. We got El Ninos says Blue Jays and Red Sox tonight.
That is correct.
All right, go with it.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we got the Blue Jays here hosting the Red Sox. They've been the better team. Obviously, they are the better team. They've been the much hotter team, playing much better baseball. They'll have the much better starter on the mound. Kevin Gausman's having a good season, whereas Nick Pivetta on their side isn't. Yesterday, you asked me how I felt about Nathan Eovaldi. Chris did say that I think he said something along the lines of he's not as good as his numbers appear to be, or something like that. Not those words exactly, but I don't think Pivetta's fooling anyone with his numbers. So I expect this Blue Jays lineup to go off on him as they have been for most of the season, and should be a comfortable win here for the Blue Jays. We're looking at the run line here, but as I like doing, especially with the home teams in baseball, got to be extra careful laying those runs and a half. So I'll be putting a little bit on the money line as well to cover that -1.5. So a little bit of money line, a little bit of run line for me. But either way you look at it, I think you got to go with the Blue Jays here.
All right, so El Nino says take Blue Jays here, run line -1.5, runs +100 here against the Red Sox here for the show. Yeah, I mean, Pivetta, it's been tough for Pivetta here. 3 games, 13 earned runs, 11 2/3 innings. The strikeout rate is down to 17%. He's pitching to 36% line drive contact, velocity down. Home run ball, 3 home runs per 9 innings. When you're giving up 3 home runs per 9 innings and you're facing the Blue Jays, it's pretty tough.
Yeah, he's facing some guys that can hit some line drives and some home runs and some line drive home runs at that. So, yeah, it's going to be a rough night for him, I think. So, longer he stays in there, the better off we are, I think. But I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Right? If they pull him out early, it's probably going to be good for us too. So, yeah, either way, I like the Blue Jays here.
Blue Jays run line minus 1.5 runs, plus 100 against the Red Sox. This one will have a start time of, let's get this numbers up here, start time of 7 Eastern time. You can watch it over on MLB Network. All right, Al, let's take a look over at Pick Dog Spring, where you're putting up some monster numbers here in the NHL. 2,781 units of profit. That is all documented. Al's also come off a monster day yesterday. Great 7 days, great last 30 days in all sports across the board here. Also showing profit in the NBA. Okay, Al, big card tonight, NHL. Big card MLB. Those 3 huge playoff games, NBA. What do you have going on over at the site?
Man, I wish we had this Jimmy Butler news earlier. I would definitely had a second play in the NBA, but just one play in the NBA for me. I got a 3-pack in the MLB and then my best bet in the NHL. A lot of good action in the NHL today, but I just went with one big bet tonight. And but definitely a lot of games to watch there. But yeah, so I have a 3-pack in the MLB. I have a 3-pack with my best bet in each sport. But if you want all the plays, go ahead and grab one of the long-term passes or pair me up with your other favorite capper for the 2-for-1 capper specials.
That's right, guys. Get on board with the Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here. They've been very good here. 2,781 units of profit, all documented this year over at Pick Dogs. You can visit Al's profile page, go down to Pick History. Everything is there for you to see. And, of course, tonight he's got action up on the board here. He comes back with his Tuesday triple. He takes his best bet from the NBA, MLB, NHL, puts it into one package for an affordably priced 3-pack. Also, he's got his Tuesday playoff pick up there for you. MLB individual plays, NHL individual plays. But guys, you know what it is. You can also go long-term with Al, get all those plays. You want to try him out for 3 days? He has a 3-day pass up there. Amounts to about $30 a day. You get all of Al's plays for 3 days, all his premium plays. Of course, next 3 days, we got a lot of NBA playoffs still to go. NHL, regular season, MLB cards as well. You can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion on a 3-day pass. Even greater value there. All right, Al, it's always great having you show. Continue that success. We'll talk with you again tomorrow. But I know you also contribute there with the Puck and Crazy Show.
Yep, should be on that tomorrow and Thursday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, so check that out. Of course, check it out every weekday, 3:30, and on the weekends at 1:10 p.m. So, yeah, and then make sure you check us out at 6 p.m. on the drive-thru.
That's right. You got it. All right, have yourself a great night. We'll talk again tomorrow.
All right, I'll go on, Tony.
All right, El Ninos here on the drive-thru. All right, back here. Chris, with the afternoon off, we got his pick earlier. By the way, if you missed any of the picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show. James Clark will help us out with that one, so make sure you stay tuned there. And Chris will be back hopefully tomorrow. He will be back in time to get all his content in. So again, he's round the clock here. You got to get things done. We understand that, no problem, because he's got a lot of things to do when he gets back, with a lot of writing, a lot of videos from the NBA, MLB, NHL, and even soccer. He contributes a lot to the channel, so that content will be done by Chris later tonight. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's go ahead and bring in our man James Clark. We got him now. James, what's happening?
Not much, Tony. How are you tonight, buddy?
We're doing really good. Audible here. I know you had some props ready to go with old Butler, but the knee soreness sat him to the bench. But you got an alternate play for us.
Yeah, I do. I had the Butler to get the double-double. He got the last 2 games. It was almost plus 200. But him being out tonight, I'm gonna switch to another prop. In baseball, I like Aaron Judge tonight to hit a home run. He's got 5 home runs already on the season. I look for him to get the 6th one tonight. Aaron Judge usually, against Baltimore, he usually steps up, and I don't know, it's just something when he plays Baltimore. His slugging percentage is up, his on base percentage is up, but what we're looking for, is the big home run tonight. And I look for Aaron Judge to step in there and gets the big home run against against Baltimore here. Baltimore gives up a lot of home runs. And this Yankee team has got a lot of home run hitters on their team, and Judge is one of them. And I look for Judge to hit us one out tonight and cash this ticket for us, guys.
All right, James says go with Aaron Judge. I think it was at plus 320. I think we looked at the number there.
Yeah, plus 320.
From James Clark here on Aaron Judge to hit the home run. That is the play there. Of course, Jordan Lyles will be the pitcher here for the for the Baltimore Orioles. Of course, he's been bouncing around through the league several times here, several different teams. Last year he was with Texas, gave up 38 home runs in 180 innings. So he did give up struggles here with the long ball. Of course, only 15 innings pitched this year, facing Oakland. Did face the Yankees early April 15th. 1 earned run in 5 1/3 innings. Although we're doing a little improvement here with the Orioles, with Isles. But the one thing we're seeing here this year that we didn't see last year with this Orioles team, James, is the fact that their bullpen is showing a little improvement.
Yeah, last year that's usually, after if a starting pitcher didn't give up home run, you could count on their bullpen giving up the home run. They have been a little bit stronger this year than they have last year, which it's early in the season too. Getting those early numbers in, healthy arms. Later you get in the season, it seems like, the arms get stretched out, the bullpen. But, I like Aaron Judge. He's a tough hitter. He hits good against Baltimore, and I think he hits as a home run tonight.
All right, Aaron just hit a home run at plus 325 of James Clark. All right, James, let's take a look over at Pick Dog Spring here for action here on Tuesday. Doing great work here. Top leaderboard, NBA, 2,248 units of profit. Looking for NBA picks. Here's your guy right here. All right, James, tonight, NBA card. 3 games on the board. Huge card from the MLB. What do you have going on over the site?
Guys, I got a 3-pack in NBA again. Swept the board last night in the NBA. Looking to do it again tonight. To go 3-0, guys. Been red hot here lately in the playoffs. I'm 22-7 in the playoffs since the playoffs have started. Just been on fire. I'm gonna keep the playoffs going. Every day been giving out. If there's 4 games, been giving out 4 games. If there's 3 games, been giving out 3 games. Look at the pass, guys. I have a playoff pass up there. If you got my playoff pass when it first started, you done tripled your money since the playoffs have started. So you can look at that, or like I say every time on my show, we got the best cappers in the world, and we do by far. So team me up with any of them, and we'll put some money in your pockets, fellas.
That's right, guys. Got to go with James Clark over at Pick Dogs. Maybe see the numbers. They've been impressive. For 2,248 units of profit in the NBA. That is all documented. Also showing profit here this season in MLB. You can verify that right on the site. He's hit his past 4 NBA games. Just check it out in the pick history there. When you go to his profile page, these plays are graded immediately over on the site. Tonight over at Pick Dogs, a 3-pack here from James Clark, 3-pack NBA Money Stack winners here. Get on board with that. Of course, you can go long-term with James, 3, 7, or 30-day sports pass. So you can crisscross it with MLB as well as NBA for a 3, 7, or 30-day period. Or if you just want the NBA postseason, well, he does have an NBA cash machine playoff pass. The remainder of the NBA playoffs from James, when you go down to his profile page and make that purchase, scroll down. It's his last pass up there. He calls it his NBA cash machine playoff pass. The remainder of the playoffs here from James for a low price up there. So get on board with that. Now the 3, 7, and 30 sports pass, you get that. You can add a second capper with a 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, James, as always, great having your show. Continue that success. We'll talk with you in a little bit.
All right, Tony. Appreciate you having me on the show, buddy. Let's cash some tickets tonight, guys, and I'll see y'all here in a little bit.
You got it. James Clark here on The Drive. So let's continue on here with the show. Now, if you missed any of our picks, we're going to do a complete recap at the end of the show, and James Clark will help me out with that, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Chris, with the afternoon off, he'll be back again tomorrow, but again, he will be back tonight, delivering all that content on the Pick Dogs channel, as he usually does every night. So let's continue on here with the show. Now it's time for my pick. Let me go ahead and get the game information up for you guys. We're going to be looking here at the NBA. Suns here to host the Pelicans. The Suns 6.5. The total sits here at 214.5. I'm going to continue with this over in this game. Over 214.5 with his Pelicans and Suns. I've been liking this for a while. Ever since Booker has come down, I do believe that this has upgraded the Pelicans on the offensive side. I think it's hurt the Suns defensively. I know a lot's been talked about, which it always is, about offense. You just hand the ball to another. These are NBA players. Some of these guys are going to shoot, but they don't defend the same. And I think the defense, especially with the speed of Booker, is keeping the Pelicans in this series, and they're very much live in this series. Let's go ahead. Let's take care of some of the housekeeping. Williamson is, Zion's out for the Pelicans. Booker, Saric out for the Suns. We know it's a 2-2 series here. It was another dominating rebounding performance here by the Pelicans. They are just crushing the Suns here on the glass. Again, a lot of that has to do with speed on the boards, not just strength and position. It's, that speed gets you in the right position for these rebounds. They got some young, talented players on their team. Don't forget, this is a different team the Pelicans are since they first started the season in the toilet. They were pretty much in the toilet when they began the first 3 weeks of the season. It was horrible. But All-Star break, you've got they brought in Cullum to match with Ingram, and they've been outstanding here. The Pelicans have been averaging double-digit rebounding margins for the entire series, except the last one when they had a 9 rebounding edge in this one. But let's take a look at the numbers here. In this series, the Pelicans are averaging 116 points per 100 possessions. The Suns 118 per 100 possessions. In the series, the Pelicans shoot 46% from the field, but their three-point shooting has been out of sight here at 43% from beyond the arc. Suns have been cold from three in this series, so you wouldn't be surprised if they have a good shooting night from three. But again, 51% overall is not too shabby. So I'm going to be here on the over in this one between the Pelicans and the Suns, over 214.5. Guys, check out Pick Dogs Premium. I got my 3-pack up there now on the board. My best bet from the NBA with 2 from baseball. So check me out over there. I'm also part of the 2-for-1 cap promotion with my 3, 7, and $30 sports pass. So you can match me up with James, with Chris, with El Ninos. You can match me up with Tony Brown, Alex Smart. Our 2-for-1 cap promotion is our best value right now over at Pick Dogs Premium. So let's keep it up. Keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. Let's continue on here with the drive-through. Now it's time for our recap. I got James Clark here going to help us out with it. So let me go ahead and get the data up there for you right now. James Clark. Well, let me go back and get it right. I guess we didn't have James Clark up there. I thought I had him I thought I had his camera in here. Maybe I didn't. Nope, I did not have his camera in there. So this is an easy fix here. Oh, one more over. Let me get Chris out of there because Chris is not in this scene tonight. So I think we got Chris out of there. So we're ready to roll here. Here we go with the recap. All right, here's James Clark with us. Chris got us started here with Mariners plus 115 against the Rays. Alex Smart says Blues plus 145 against the Avalanche. Tony Brown, Gold Knight Stars over 5.5 goals. El Nino says Blue Jays run line minus 1.5 runs plus 100 against the Red Sox. James is on Judge to hit home run at plus 325. Yours truly, Suns Pelicans over 214.5. All right, James, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I gotta go with Tony. These two teams are, they're offensive teams. Booker's out. That's the reason we're getting this number that we're getting, 214. The Pelicans have been scoring, and the Suns are back at home. I look for them to keep it up. Scoring. So I think we go over easy. 220, 222. I look for. That's what I look for both teams to get combined, at least to get 220.
All right, 220 there on the over. I'll go here with El Ninos' play here on the Blue Jays here. I think the pitching matchup and the hitting. I think the matchup is bad here for the Red Sox. Pivetta, 3 home runs per 9 innings, giving up a lot of 38%. What's the line drive rate? We said was it 38%? High line drive rate, and I think this is not a good situation when you're facing this red hot Blue Jays hitting lineup when you give up 3 home runs per 9 innings. I like El Ninos' play here, run line Blue Jays. Minus 1.5 runs plus 100 against the Red Sox. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring our 8 cappers booked on the show, give them out live free sports picks for the games in prime time. Don't forget, it all gets started every day at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Of course, Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. Then we got Mitch, Joe Madden, as well as Brian Biller filling in with that morning show. Of course, a lot of picks, a lot of talk about industry news, betting tools with picks, and of course to talk about the public moves in the phase. So check it out, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. 3 shows preceding ours. It's Fucking Crazy Show, which is a hockey show, the soccer show with Goran, and Mitch's betting tools show, generating picks from the betting tools, leading up to us at 6 Eastern Time. All right, that'll do it for our show tonight. Let's go ahead and bring our crew from this evening. We'll go ahead and wave good night to everyone. Have yourself a great night. We'll talk with you guys again tomorrow live.